Richard, obviously a bit upset with the news that it's going to be a sort of closed World Cup in the next couple.
Yeah, desperately disappointed, Alastair. I think all of the countries knew that the next World Cup would be defined by a 10-team process. What we hadn't legislated for was the fact that there would be no access to that 10-team World Cup. And, of course, now there is only potentially, I may say, an opportunity in the offing at 2019, which is a long time away.
It's a long way away, especially for the development of any country, 8 years.
Yes, it is. It impacts, I think, in three major areas for most countries. That is the opportunity to engage with government stakeholders, NOC, NSS, NSFs, sponsors particularly, who are looking for optimisation of their brand value around World Cups. But more importantly, I think, than anything, is the growth of the game and the opportunity for youngsters to go and replicate what they've seen from their local heroes over the last 2 months in the World Cup. So that's a real blow.
So obviously a blow in the 50-over game, but we've got the T20, the World Cup. Is there going to be a bigger focus on that now?
I think we will, and we've already started talking internally about our domestic season. Firstly, we're fortunate, I think, in some ways that we'd already chosen to expand our domestic 2020 programme in the Netherlands. Last year it was a cup round-robin knockout, and this year it's a league. So that will give us more opportunity to see players in the 2020 game, and particularly the national coach, Peter Drinnen. And secondly, we've started to look at our A-team and our under-19 teams and see whether we can start to shape one or two for them also to be ready for the opportunities that arise in 2012 and 13 should we qualify.
Looking back over the last T20 tournament and also the last 50-over World Cup, the lesser nations, should we put it that way, actually performed extremely well, beating some of the major nations.
Yeah, I think one of the most momentous evenings was the opening night here. I was not in the post at the time, but I was here and watched history unfold, and it was almost like it was meant to be. And I do think there's more scope for some of the countries to gain significant victories against the full member nations because of the shorter format. It is a very good opportunity to sell the game internationally and in your own country. However, the bottom line with all of this is that we still need a domestic programme and an international programme that offers one-day internationals and multi-day cricket. That is ICC's mantra, that the game should be played in three formats, that it should be a meritocratic game where everybody gets an opportunity. And we're happy with the 2020, but we think it should be in addition to, not instead of.